So, this was uploaded yesterday at around the same time as the Myriad Celestia trailer that we got, and since it's potentially going to have some context to Planarcadia, it seems very much worthwhile for me to look at, so let's have a go. On Haha's grand stage, fun awaits, so come and play. Pre-register for Phantasmoon games and enjoy a life of elation. A lot of players are pre-registered. Any similarities are hard to blame. Okay. The Phantasmoon waxes full once more. Arcadia's classic IP, Phantasmoon Games, drops its latest sequel. This time around, what kind of thrills will catch Aha's eye? Oh hey, we meet again. You interested in Phantasmoon Games too? Let's go Silverwolf, and her being here makes way too much sense, considering, you know, she is gonna be present as a potential force to face the elation, because the Stellaron Hunters are preparing for it. Still crazy to think they are all for fighting this one. How'd you know I got beta access? Let's go, I'll show you the ropes if you're lost. Eh? Who asked you? Fair enough. Listen, why are we refusing the help? She could probably get us pretty far ahead. Aha's Aeonic game. Crafted by the divine game producer Aha themselves. Okay. Great, let's start. In Planarcadia, intelligent beings are born from humanity's acts of fiction are called imaginae. Okay, so this is it. Okay. So, what ends up happening is their wish and desire in fiction becomes reality, which explains why the messages and stuff were springing out the screen. That's really cool. They exist through the power of people's imaginations and attention. Wish power. Okay, unique energy sort of thing, kind of like how the Remembrance has with Memoria. Legend has it that Aha painted a Phantasmoon across the sky, making it the first Imaginae. 8 morning actors then presented stories so shocking and extraordinary to the Phantasmoon, hoping to gain an audience with the Aeon. That's kind of fun to think about. Since then, whenever the Phantasmoon waxes full, the divine ceremony known as Phantasmoon Games begins. Okay. Start with a mask, steal an Aeon's authority. The 8 players who claim a mask in the preliminaries officially enter the game as supplicants. Once worn, a mask binds to its supplicant, taking the shape of their soul and amplifying their inherent abilities. So this is how we're going to potentially get the Path of Elation. That makes too much sense. Once they've joined the game, supplicants typically announce that they've claimed a mask to draw public attention, then ride that wave of wish power from the crowd to pull off some jaw-dropping feats in return. So is that why Silverwolf had the little section of a mask on her face? Was it because of her joining this contest? Does that mean Path of Elation for her? That's kind of fun. I like that actually a lot. During the game, supplicants' actions are free from any interference. That sounds like chaos. Go wild with your flashiest moves to wow the crowd and rack up that wish power to catch the Aeon's eye. The supplicant who rises above all will receive the Blessing of Elation, earning a chance to meet Aha face to face. Fun! Aha will then listen to the victor's wish and share their authority for 1 minute. Let's go! It's like, my assumption is obviously the card that was the Path of Destruction is likely representing us out of the cards that were picked in the cutscene we saw. To put it in terms you'd understand, Imaginae equals animated characters brought to life. Competing for wish power equals chasing clout. Masks equal entry tickets. Got it? Fair enough, thanks Silverwolf. A grand euphoria of joy for all. A beloved gaming IP that has been going strong for multiple Amber eras. Ever since the Phantasmoon games were first established, the cycles have varied anywhere from 30 to 50 years. Okay, fair enough, that's actually quite a gap. Though it's probably not maybe for the residents if they're able to just create things. Does a normal human life expectancy matter in a world that's impacted by people's desires? And whenever the Phantasmoon waxes full, people welcome the glorious season of wild revelry and spirited competition. Some ascended to legendary status here, others spectacularly crashed and burned, but most walked away with enough laughs to last till the next cosmic era. It's a timeless masterpiece that's part of every player's nature, an evergreen legend that's watched generations grow up. Neat. Okay, pretty. You just see something stuck in it, fair enough. It's true that the glow lasts for ages, but what's weird this time is that the Phantasmoon waxed full just after 15 years. Well, after just 15 years, meaning it's a lot faster. Probably on purpose. I imagine that AHA can influence it. The bigger the crowd, the wilder the stage. Ooh, this is an area. What the hell is this? It's one of those memes. It's based on a meme. It absolutely is based on a meme. Also, is that... That's a little, like... That's one of AHA's masks with a cross through. Do they not even want their own A on there? They're just like, keep the hell away. To attract wish power, supplicants pull out all the stops. Forging a colossal sword that can cleave mountains is the honest approach. Spreading spine-chilling urban legends is the clever shortcut. And turning an entire snowy mountain into jelly, well, that's just practicing elation, fair enough. The absurd stories of those victors who met the Aeon are the stuff of legend. One victor simply wanted to catch a glimpse of AHA and had zero interest in any divine authority. Another tried to kill the Aeon of Elation and ended up offing themselves in that 1 minute. Someone rented out their divine power to grant wishes for others, or making babies randomly dye their hair and cockroaches snore. Why? And one person had no idea what to do with the power at all, just said whatever and threw the whole Arcadia into chaos. Fair enough. Of course, if you wish to leave behind a feat that will capture cosmic attention, the authority of Elation can make it happen. Historical records tell of a victor who once captured the entire Arcadia within a single painting. There are also rumours that the mass loss of memory-related information is connected to the Phantasmoon games. Huh, memory loss caused by this. That feels like the domain of the remembrance. I'm curious how this intersects. Fair enough. It's all marketing tactics. Half truth, half hype. You didn't actually buy into it, did you? They're dropping a promo video soon. We'll just have to wait and see. Works for me. A cosmic clash of chaos. A cosmic all-star lineup joins the fray. Let's go. The Interstellar Peace Corporation, Masked Fools, the Enjo Alliance, Stellaron Hunters, and the Astral Express, the crew that saved the universe not too long ago. They'll all be making an appearance in the game. Wait, what? We never said we were going. Can you really resist joining in on cosmic level entertainment? Express meeting! Express meeting! Meaning we're all in. Okay, fair enough. For even wilder amusement, turn in today. This time around, who will claim the title of Supplicant and who will become the new Aeon of the Laughter? Fun. See you in Planarcadia. Let's go. We got a new location hidden in this, and I'm all in on that. Well, actually, we've got multiple. This looks awesome. This just makes the area look... I don't know. I'm trying to think of the vibe it gives. Like, it's almost Persona 3-esque, which is very funny just because of the ridiculously huge moon. This is the sort of vibe I was hoping Planarcadia would show quite a bit to make it stand out from Penacony, but I think it stands out anyway because of the fog and dimness. The moonlight almost makes the fog glow. It's actually quite a neat environment. Also, this bar is silly already and I rate it. Yeah, the neon lights, the like moonlight glow across the area. What I'm assuming is kind of pollution or something that's amplifying it. Seeing it in the daytime's interesting. You can still see the moon there. I'm curious if that stupid face will be on the moon at any point. But yeah, no, I think it's a really nice looking world so far. I'm looking forward to actually being there. And something that looks like what I imagine is either a reference to the Eiffel Tower, or, if this really was Edo Star, Tokyo Tower. We'll see. Either way, very fun. Looking forward to it. It's neat to get Silverwolf as our introduction to this because of her significance to it. I'm hoping we get quite a lot of her because her involvement has been quite limited. She got involved behind the scenes in Penacony to help Firefly, and she helped at the beginning of the game and in her own companion mission. Her influence is always seemingly behind the scenes. She doesn't directly get involved until now, which is fun. I'm all for seeing more of her. Which, does that mean that Blade will take a backseat a bit and let Silverwolf have a moment? I'd like to see quite a bit more of him, though he has a lot more lore and stuff to go on, and he was directly involved in the Xianzhu's story, at least a bit. So I would like the focus to remain on Silverwolf. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this. This is actually pretty damn fun. This provided a lot of good context, considering we have yet to visit the world. And now it makes me wonder, is this little block an Imagineer then? And are the text boxes and stuff examples of it? But you don't really see anything popping out of the billboards here yet. And it's like you can see the cats which represent the Stellaron Hunters. I'm all in, man. I'm assuming they do anyway. It'd be the only way it makes sense. The one thing I do wonder is the colour difference. What does that mean? Because you've got Erudition here. You've got another one here that's looks like Preservation. Abundance there. Elation here. Harmony here. I can't really... I'm assuming that based on the kind of tilt down that this is also an Elation card. And then you've got this one which likely represents a Sapramard. And then a bunch of face down cards. I can't really tell what this one is here. We could technically hazard a guess to certain characters and where they are on this. Like, considering Himiko was shown, she could be this one. Sparksy. I'm assuming... Yao Guang so far. Blade. Silverwolf. Don't know who Harmony would be. And then there's something cut off here too. Preservation, don't know yet. We'll see if either Perla or Opal become playable here. Abundance, we don't know yet, because there's no characters that have been hinted at Abundance. I'm wondering if Hunt is gonna appear here. Because if Asheville is the leader of the Galaxy Rangers, then he's likely going to be either the Path of the Hunt, or he's going to be Elation for the sake of the version. I'm kind of hoping they somehow make Hunt pretty good again, because normally Destruction, Erudition, and Remembrance are all stronger than it, because of the multi-target capability being more effective in certain fights. There are game modes where Hunt can flourish, but there are a lot of bosses that stonewall it, a lot harder than other paths. And I'm kind of curious how they balance that out, especially with certain game modes and events introducing like a back row that we can't really interact with. It makes me wonder if that's the direction for the Elation, depending on what it does. Like, we'll find out what Elation as a path actually does this Friday, which is going to be very fun. But it makes me wonder how good Asheville might be if he is the leader of the Galaxy Rangers, and he is Hunt, if multi-wave combat and if Elation is catered to and Elation focuses on AoE damage, then I'm kind of worried for him in capability. I'm looking forward to his lore, Don't get me wrong, just... I think it's worth being a little worried about. The new path is obviously going to get priority. It just is. And that's common sense to expect. So I'm just hoping we can all have fun with it. Sparksy is what I'm going to target first. And based on the characters that they've revealed, I would like to get Blade, Silverwolf, and if Himiko gets a playable version, fingers crossed, I would love to see those three come home. The idea of Silverwolf being like a big focus in this one makes me very happy. The one thing I do wonder is how hard Elation teams are going to focus on Elation members. Because Remembrance was very catered towards wanting all of its team members to be Remembrance if possible. Depending on which characters you used. Like Aglaia doesn't really need her team to be full Remembrance. She just wants a ton of energy. But the HP Remembrance team that I use was built in such a way where they synergize the best with each other. And Evernight specifically buffed the Remembrance team's damage, so having more Remembrance team members with her who are damage dealers was great for numbers. And then certain bosses obviously catered towards what Remembrance was doing. I'm kind of curious how reliant Elation will be, and if it's very reliant, considering the Supplicant comment, I'm assuming that's how the Trailblazer will get the Path of Elation, through playing this game. Either through playing the game or by winning the game. It depends on how long it takes for us to get Elation. So I made assumptions a while ago on how Elation could function. If it was going to be a jack-of-all-trades that could fill any role in a team, like Remembrance was, or if it's going to have a specific function, like how Destruction is a DPS, or Abundance is a sustain. If it's a jack-of-all-trades, I'm hoping Elation Trailblazer will either be a support or a sustain. Because I find it hard to believe that Sparksy is going to be a support or sustain. I'm expecting main DPS or sub DPS for her. Yao Guang, I didn't expect her to be Elation at all. Like, I didn't really, we didn't really know of her existence anyway, but based on what we know about her lore-wise, I wouldn't have assumed Elation at all. But yeah, we'll see. If Sparksy proves me wrong and turns out to be one of those two roles, I'll take it. It prepares me. If she's closer to main DPS or sub DPS though, I hope that she's able to stay good. Because Sparkle got crept pretty hard. Not as hard as certain other characters, but still quite hard. She virtually has no use at the time being if you have Sunday. We'll see if her buffs will help her. I hope they do. I hope they actually make her viable. It'd be even funnier if it made her viable for the Elation comp, so you could run Sparkle and Sparksy in the same comp. But there's no way to know that, but it'd be funny. Either way, I've rambled enough. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you're aiming to pull for. Let me know what you think of the information portrayed here about the Imagineer, which is still very fun. I like that. I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed, and if you enjoyed this, maybe check out some of my other videos, because you should enjoy those too. Until next time, have a good night, morning, day, whatever time it is, wherever you guys are in the world, and take care of yourselves. Bye!